Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Now, fourth down.
The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Texas Tech.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Grab near the marker is Wells. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll fake it again. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. The fake is an absolute disaster. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Right down the middle. He caught it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
14, Hawaii, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Quickly down 14-0. They've taken a couple of punches. Let's see if they can get something going this time. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. From the yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Makes the catch. It's Romero. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. to throw again. And as he throws, this time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion...
Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on first down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will... And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Romero. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. To the air on first down. Under fire.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
trying to turn the corner on the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Wants to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. What momentum you get when the... comes up with a play like that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUS.
Turning it on! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running with football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Creates a little room. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Here we go. Back has it. He'll toss it. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down for this offense. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold on. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Oh, he makes the catch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the outside. Finds some fresh air. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rainbow Warrior. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brewer. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rainbow Warriors buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he
tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
They're throwing for it in a 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Romero. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing your tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. To the ground with the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. There he
football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times...
Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get some. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Try and play action. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop them from trying a 5th. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Warriors! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We'll get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee, you could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Rush is on him. Gonna try to get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.